Hey, what's up, guys? It's Cher, and last time my Shadowhunters crew saw me, I think I was still going by Cher Nick, but I changed that. I'm just using my last name now. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Cher, and Shadowhunters came back today, well, last night, and it was one of the coolest episodes I've ever seen. You can tell that they really stepped up their game with like all of the special effects and like taking all of this time off from Shadowhunters to make it better, and it was excellent. Like 10 out of 10 would recommend. So when I was watching the episode last night, I definitely recorded some clips of me watching the episode. So you guys can watch those, and then we'll come back and we'll talk. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Cher, and long time no see, Shadowhunters crew. It's really cool that we're finally getting new episodes, but I wanted to update you guys. I'm gonna do a better update when I like look all pretty and I'm like filming in my room and everything. I'm in my living room. I'm about to watch the new episode. I'm a few hours behind. It's like 10 o'clock here, and I couldn't watch it in like live tweet with everyone, but hopefully I'll be able to do that next week. But I broke my camera, so for now, until I get a new camera, I'm going to try to film everything on my phone, which is going to be very difficult, and edit on my phone. I have an iPhone, so that also means that my iPhone has iMovie on it. So I'm going to try to use that and see how it goes, but if the editing is a little weird or a little funky and not what we're used to, that's the reason why. So if my videos feel a little different, it's just because my camera that I've had since like 2014 has finally broken on me. So may the camera rest in peace. Honestly, I can't afford a new camera right now, but I'm gonna make it work, and hopefully I'll be able to get a new one soon. So if the editing seems a little funky, not what we're used to, different, I'm just letting you guys know that's why. But I'm about to start watching the episode, and I'll be coming back, you know, every now and again to let you guys like see my first reaction to the first episode of season 3. Okay, let's go. This new season has beautiful scenery. Like, this is gorgeous. Like, oh my gosh, so pretty. I feel like there's something about the name Lilith or Lucinda, like they're always somehow connected to like the devil and like Adam and Eve, and like this girl, this demon mama, her name is Lilith, and she says her ex-husband is Adam. Does that mean Adam as in Adam and Eve, or am I barking up the wrong tree? I don't know. We'll see. Watching these scenes where there's such beautiful scenery, like that's like leading up to a scene, like when Jace is laying in his bed and we see it from above, and we're like coming down to Jace, and we see like all of like the lights, because technically they are in a church, so all of like the church lights and stuff that are coming down towards his bedroom, and it's like kind of dark and eerie. It feels very like calming, and that is so cool. Like I love it. I love that type of energy. It's so sweet in a way, even though the scene looks really dark. Baby boy is having some bad dreams. I really thought like the demon mama had saved him that quick and sent him to go kill Jason Clary. I was like, oh shit. Little side note, guys. How do you guys feel about the new show Siren? Are you guys going to be watching or not? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do like another TV show, because I am already doing Black Lightning and Shadowhunters, and then with Siren coming on, I'll probably never get a break, but I'm thinking about doing a review for it. There's going to be a 2-hour season premiere on March 29th, and I'm really interested in seeing it. So leave a comment down below. Let me know if that's something you guys are interested in seeing, a review for Siren. I genuinely don't understand what the Seelie Queen wants to do with Simon. I understand that he's a day later, but I don't understand how that makes him special. Yes, he can walk in the sun, but what does that actually mean? Like, what does it do for him? What does it do for the Seelie Queen? I'm so confused. Where every season I see Isabel, her angelic rune, like right in between her titties, is getting smaller and smaller. And I just like don't understand why. Like, let's accentuate her titties. Like, I don't understand why it's like such a problem. Like, it's getting smaller and higher up her neck. And don't look at me like that. Yes, I do be staring at her titties, and that's why I noticed her angelic rune has been moved, okay? Okay? Hell nah. What type of... Did y'all see that shit? What the hell? That was bad ass. What the hell? Oh shit. So I broke my camera, which was amazing. It was literally like the greatest thing ever. I had it set up on my like fake tripod and it fell and it broke, and now I can't record new videos on it, which is why I didn't make a video for Black Lightning last week. And I was sobbing, like I was a mess. I was like, I need my mom, and like I just like cried my eyes out. And so now I have to buy a new camera, but honestly I can't really afford it right now. So right now I'm recording on my phone, which makes everything look a little different, and I never really realized that I could use my phone to record my videos instead of my camera, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be way better quality and you can see a lot more of like my bedroom and myself, and I can actually like see myself in the recording, so like I know what I look like and if there's like a glare behind me and this and that. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing this forever, probably just until I get a new camera. So I just wanted to update you guys on that. So in this episode of Shadowhunters, the crew starts out, they are in Idris on Catalabeta. I don't remember what it's called, but they're on Idris, and Clary, do you see how easily I forget names? Clary is getting her angelic rune for the very first time. So even though she has been a shadow hunter and she's been, you know, fighting crime, saving the world and stuff, she's only just now getting her angelic rune, and that's the one that Isabel has, the little like diamond shaped thing on her chest. So she gets her angelic rune, and after it, Alec is already looking at her like she's shady, and he's like, it's so interesting that my parabatai rune went away, and it only goes away when someone dies. And then you see the angel, and then suddenly it comes back and Jace isn't dead. I felt him die. Anything you want to tell me? And she's like, oh no, I told you everything I know, see you later, Alec. And she's like, avoid, because you can tell that she's really nervous about using the wish. So I didn't know this before, but apparently when you use the wish, like, you only get one chance to use the wish. And I guess they were supposed to use it for like world peace or like end world hunger or something like that. And I guess you're never ever really supposed to use the wish, even though it's there for a reason. Like, you're not supposed to use it, and Clary can go to like jail or something along those, you know, those forms. Like, oh my god, you use it, you go to jail. And so they have to keep it a secret, because if they tell anyone, that they're gonna end up being just as guilty as Clary and Jace, because they used the wish to bring him back to life. And bringing him back to life was not a good idea, it looks like, because now he's starting to have really weird visions and dreams about killing Clary and seeing Jonathan. And even though they killed him, they're like, okay, why do I keep having these dreams? And then when Jonathan was killed, he wasn't actually killed. The demon mama came out of nowhere, picked him up, took him to an old church, and she's like, I'm gonna save you, my child, I'm gonna save you. And she didn't save him yet, but you can tell that she's plotting. So basically what she was doing in this week's episode is that she was just plotting, and she was trying to figure it out. She went to the hospital and she was looking at all of the babies, and she was like, oh, you know, they're so sweet, can I hold him, can I hold this baby, I'm barren, you know, my evil ex-husband Adam, he fucked me over and now I can't have any kids, it's his fault, da 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 da. And now I sit and I wonder, and I really wonder if when she says Adam, does she mean like Adam from like Adam and Eve? And that's something I was thinking about. I was like, ooh, we're getting a little more biblical in here. And I don't know why I'm surprised, because this show is about angels and demons and devils and stuff. I shouldn't be surprised, but here I am, surprised. So basically, she ends up possessing the man that she was talking to at the hospital, and she gives him like a demon ends up possessing him, and he kills his wife, and she kills him, and she takes his blood, and she uses him as a sacrifice. And that shit was crazy. On the other side of things, we have Luke, who is dealing with his police partner, who is starting to believe that like werewolves and all of the supernatural is real. She caught him talking about his wolf pack, and he's trying to clean it up. He's like, oh no, I have a motorcycle gang, it's fine, it's fine. She's like, you don't even own a motorcycle. So he's trying so hard to keep it a secret, because whenever mundanes find out about the shadow world, they usually end up like being killed or dying, or like something happens, and it's not good for anybody. So he's trying to keep it a secret, and he's trying to protect her, but she is just really stubborn and like pig-headed. So she's following the man that got possessed, and she's like yelling out to New York City PD, put your hands up, da, da, da. And obviously like he's a demon, so he starts like doing this weird like acrobatic head turning, I'm possessed type of dance thing. And she's scared, and she's shooting at him and stuff, and it's just not working. He attacks her, but Luke, she caught Luke a little bit beforehand, so he finds her, and so does Clary, and they run in and they try to save her. Even though she does end up being knocked unconscious, she does see Luke in his wolf form beforehand. And she was also attacked by wolves apparently back in the day when she was a little bit younger, and she has a big old scratch mark on her arm. And that makes me wonder, I thought if you get bitten or scratched or anything like that, you change like pretty much automatically. So I wonder in this world, like what the circumstances are. Like, does it have to be a bite? Does it have to be scratches? Like, why has she never transformed? Because Maya got scratched, right? That's why she has the 3 scratches like on her neck, and that's how she became a wolf. So I wonder why she didn't change. Like, I wonder if there's any type of like lore that goes with like why you can or cannot change. So that's actually really interesting. I wonder what they're gonna do with that, and what's gonna happen next with that. Alec gets a job offer, but then he would have to move to Idris, and that means leaving Magnus behind. I can't believe I'm forgetting everybody's names. Like, who am I? Who am I? Don't worry, I'm gonna get back on Tumblr and I'm gonna learn everybody's names again. So we're learning that Alec has a job offer, request, I don't know, but that means moving to Idris and leaving Magnus behind. So he talks to Magnus about it, and he's like, how do you feel about like me getting this job and stuff? And originally Magnus is like, oh my god, that's so great, congratulations, you know, give me a kiss, like this is fine. And at the same time, we find out that Magnus has lost his his title of the High Warlock of Brooklyn. Honestly, I thought it was just slang. I didn't know that it was actually like a thing, which maybe I just wasn't listening well enough. So we find out that he has lost his title as the High Warlock of Brooklyn, and because of that there's going to be a new one coming in, and he tells Alec that it's totally fine, and now I can, you know, work with clients and do new things and whatnot. But we find out through the grapevine when he goes to see one of his warlock friends that he was devastated about it. So Alec asks him, and he's like, so why didn't you tell me the truth? Why did you act like everything was fine? Why were we just drinking martinis instead of talking about how upset you were? And Alec goes along the line, well, Magnus goes along the lines of saying, I just didn't want you to see me like that. I didn't want you to see me so sad and things of that sort. And I was like, oh, how tender, little tenderonies. When Luke's partner was being attacked by the demon, Clary and Luke were also there with him. So while Luke was trying to protect her, he also got knocked out as well. So Clary comes in, and she's using her fancy magical runes to like save the day. And we notice that when she kills the demon, Lilith screams like the fuck out, and she's like screaming like she feels the demon's pain like as it was being killed, as it died. So she views these demons as her children, and I guess they feel the same way towards her, because when Jonathan died, he was like, mother, you know? So I guess they have this weird connection to Lilith, and I wonder if she's supposed to be like the devil personified. Does anyone know if she actually is supposed to be the devil personified? If you do, please leave that comment below. Clary got to pick out her weapons, like her official go-to weapon. So we know that Isabel has her whip, and then Alec has his bow and arrow. Jace got it. Jace has his Seraph blade, aka the glow-in-the-dark sword that I used to talk about all the time. But they don't really glow in the dark anymore, so I can't call them that anymore. So I finally learned the name, the Seraph blade. And she picks sister weapons, which means she picked out 2 weapons, even though we've never seen her fight with 2 swords at once. And she picks both of them, and actually one was her father's and one was her mother's. And even though Valentine ended up being a crazy son of a bitch, they were in love at one point, and it makes her feel closer to her parents, I think, and also a little horrified because she is her father's daughter and she also is her mother's daughter, so it kind of adds this little kind of angst within her, and like I wonder how she feels about it, but she's not going to change the blade. But Luke also said they're not really her signature weapon, because making her new runes are, because she used her sunlight rune to kill the demon, and that's why Lilith was screaming. So it's kind of like, you know, it's pretty side to side. Isabel meets a cute doctor. I don't know if we're going to see him again, but it's been a while since Isabel has had a love interest. So I think it'll be really interesting to see what happens. We also saw Raphael, and he asked for dragon root, and that like keeps vampires calm, and it stops them from being bad or something of that sort. If someone could explain that to me a little bit better in the comments, that would be amazing. But basically what ended up happening was he asked for dragon root from Magnus, and he says that it's his sister. She's not doing well, so he's not sleeping, and he just needs a way to be calm. And Magnus gives him a hug, and he's like, I practically raised you. I'm so sorry. I hope she, you know, pulls through or whatever. And he goes on about his day. But at the end of the episode, we see him giving it to someone else. We don't see who it is exactly. And he's like, be still now, child, or something like that. Something weird. And I don't know what that means. I don't know who it is. I don't know what's happening. But that's the tea. It's very interesting. I don't know what it means. I really wish I did, but I don't know what it means, and I really want to find out what it was. Lilith is scary, but the thing is, I really feel like if they were going to make like a demon mama, like I understand Shadowhunters has always been like a sexy type of show, like a really good looking cast, but I feel like they could have gotten someone older. Like, I just feel like if it's like the demon mama, she shouldn't look like she's only in her mid-20s. That woman looked like she's 25. I could be wrong. She could be like 35, but I don't know. She looks very young, and I feel like if we're looking for someone like evil, and if we're looking for someone who's older, wiser, evil, I feel like we should have got someone who's really grown. But that's just my personal feelings. I'm gonna see how she does that as an actress before I really speak on it. But that's how I'm feeling right now in this moment. I feel like she could have been a little bit older. The acting is so much better. It gets better and better each season. And we are also seeing like the special effects and stuff. That demon that looked like a fly was so scary to me. And then like the whole like possessed dancing demon thing was really cool. And also, it's a little darker this season. Like, we actually, like, watched someone get their throat cut. That was a little too dark for my taste. But, you know, I'm still here. I'm still around. So, we'll just see how it goes. And hopefully I will see you guys next week for the next episode. I know this probably wasn't my best review because I'm still trying to get back into the funky flow of things. I'm trying to remember everybody's names and titles and all that stuff. So, hopefully I'll get better. And like, comment, subscribe if you want to. It's all fun and games here. And make sure, if you are only here for Shadowhunters, if you watch Black Lightning, you can check out my reviews for that too. And I will see you guys next week. Love ya. See ya. Bye.